Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Orbits of Memphis.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Gun. Cut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, it's Boyd, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And Burrow going to change the play.
On first down, Boyd. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you look at this defense,
they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though,
and that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Farmer. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run it with Andrews.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 cut. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Boyd. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Report! No, we changed it.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete.
And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
2 yards.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53.
A 53-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Well, what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
11. Hey, Ken.
Play action. It's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Andrew. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here is 3rd down and 4. Mitchell now off the option. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and his guys have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped, but in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They go play action with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
I'm fine, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this throw caught left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go. Middle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Here we go.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
11,
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Change it. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now a handoff up the middle. Andrews. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ready?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 36 yards.
And the Orbits will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow on play action. As he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. How could they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down?
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Did you see that?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Charbonnet is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson.
Zach Charbonnet
As the first half is winding down.
and the Orbits will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Flowers going to go in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
This is intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 18.
11.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds his man complete. That's Farmer. And quickly they get to the line.
11.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
11, Thomas.
gain on the play.
On 1st down, Boyd. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11 empty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
69 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Orbits take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Burrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Farmer. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. It's Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. First down, here's Mitchell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
74 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Another run with Mitchell.
Shifts by him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Touchdown!
Takedown, 28 yards. And the Orbits have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He completes it to Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second and 10. That's complete to Dell.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And on now is the punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
Here we go.
But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
second down now. It's Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on first and goal.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.